into the preliminary qualification of the Concacaf Gold Cup for 2025, but they'll need to pick up 3 points against Guatemala, who come into this encounter undefeated, and a victory for them will put them atop of Group A and one step closer to the quarterfinals of the Concacaf Nations League. And it should be fascinating between these two teams. Guyana looking for their first victory of this Nations League campaign after their 2-2 draw versus Martinique in match day 2. Meanwhile, Guatemala undefeated, coming off a big 0-0 result in Guatemala City against Costa Rica. And it was a big matchup between the Ticos and the Chapines in Ciudad de Guatemala, the capital. So looking at a windy but beautiful night in Leonora at the Leonora National Track and Field Stadium as we await the teams to step onto the pitch here ahead of this important matchup between Guatemala and Guyana. The last match of match day 3 in this group. As the captains, Jose Pinto on the left, shaking hands with Colin Nelson, the captain of Guyana, on the right. The teams will march out, and then we will hear the beautiful national anthems of Guyana and Guatemala.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this 2024-2025 Concacaf Nations League group match. The national teams of Guyana and Guatemala. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Guatemala. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Guyana.
The wonderful national anthems of the first one played Guatemala, the visitors, and Guyana, the second one here, as we are about to begin here at the Leonora National Track and Field Stadium for this matchup, an important match for both teams. Guyana need the 3 points to keep any hopes alive of getting into the Gold Cup preliminary qualification stage, and Guatemala with a victory will move back to the top of Group A and find themselves in the quarterfinals of the Nation League and into the Concacaf Gold Cup that will take place next year. See a all El Salvador crew for this one, with Ismael Cornejo is the head man in charge of the whistle and the cards, assisted by his fellow countrymen Juan Francisco Zumba, Giovanni Garcia, and Filiberto Martinez. We look at Guyana, Killen Roberts in goal with Lovell Van Kooten, Jalen Jones, Nathan Mariah Welsh, Stephen Duke McKenna, Murray Glasgow, Liam Gordon, Ryan Hackett, Isaiah Jones, and Colin Nelson is the captain. Colin Nelson, the captain on the left, and El Salvador well represented on the pitch here with Ismael Cornejo, the man in charge with the whistle and the cards. We will see how active, how much of an impact the referee will have for this matchup. It's a G&G matchup, Guyana against Guatemala, as the Chapines looking to make things happen here. We look at Guatemala, the captain, Jose Pinto, Nicholas Hagan, the Columbus Crew goalkeeper. In between the sticks, Aaron Herrera and Rubio Mendez, a couple of MLS-based players with DC United and Real Salt Lake. And Municipal and Comunicaciones, the arch rivals in Guatemalan football, represented with Pinto, the captain from Comunicaciones, and Jonathan Franco of Municipal, and paired up with his club teammate Alejandro Galindo in the midfield there for Luis Fernando Tena, the Mexican manager of Los Chapines. Matchup of two teams with great nicknames as well, as Guyana, maybe the best nickname in all of CONCACAF outside of Le Canadier, but I'm partial to that one. The Golden Jaguars of Guyana and Los Chapines of Guatemala. Guatemala back in match day 2 in September. 0-0 result at home at the Estadio Doroteo Guamuch Flores against Costa Rica, and then beat Martinique to start this CONCACAF Nations League qualification, or competition, I should say. Meanwhile, for Guyana, 3-1 loss in this stadium against Suriname, and then recovered to get a point against Martinique in the Stade Pierre-Liquet en Fort-de-France on the island of Martinique. Previous 2 matches for Guyana have been a combined 4 goals. And we are underway here at the Leonora National Track and Field Stadium. Guyana, Guatemala. League A, Group A. Guatemala in those dark blue kits with the light blue sash across the front, light blue sash across the front with the white numbers. They're moving from left to right. And Guyana at home in those yellow kits with the green on the side there, green trim if you will, and the black numbers from right to left. So Guatemala in dark blue from left to right, Guyana all yellow with the black and green from right to left. George DiMattelis, thank you very much for joining us here for CONCACAF football. Guyana Guatemala. Guyana coming into this encounter. Well, this is a long ball played over the top. This is going to go easily into the gloves of Killen Roberts. And that long ball down that right side looking for Oscar Santis. Guyana, well, in the previous 2 matches coming into this encounter, both matches have had 4 goals combined. Well, early opportunity here. Liam Gordon, delivery inside, headed out. And now tried to win the ball in the midfield there. Oscar Santis, and then the chase is on by Rubio Mendes. "3-1 losers, or they lost 3-1 in this building to Suriname, and then the 2-2 draw against Martinique on the road on the island of Martinique. So if the trend holds, we should have a lot of goals in this matchup. We shall see. It's going to be interesting for sure. Now the ball played back, Aaron Herrera pushing it forward to Oscar Castellanos. The touch there by Rubio Mendes. Out wide on the left side. Nicolas Samayoa. And played back as the 2 center backs. Pinto, the captain, trying to connect with Aaron Herrera. Winning the ball in the air, at least making effort there. Omari Glasgow, the Chicago fireman. So Roberts in goal. And the 5-man back line defensively. And you have the 4. Hackett and Jones up top. Yeah. Oh. So here is the, ooh, no. Oh, that was close. Looked like Isaiah Jones. Isaiah Jones there offside. Here's Guatemala with Hagen in goal, Columbus Crew goalkeeper. Herrera, Samayoa, Castellanos, Pinto, Nardon with Franco, Santis, and Galindo. And Mendes, Nathaniel, and number 11, and Rubio, the number 9, for Luis Fernando Tena. Battle on that far side there between Leo Lavelle and Nathaniel Mendes. And now played all the way back here as Guyana spreading it out. Little bit of pressure here from Honduras. And eventually through the midfield there by Jalen Jones. And now a burst here for the Golden Jaguars. Playing into the middle there, the touch by Isaiah Jones. Oh, is there a handball on the sliding tackle by Jonathan Franco? Isaiah Jones says yes, but the referee, Ismael Cornejo, says no. But a promising movement here in this early part of the first half. Nathan Mariah Welsh. Causing problems in the Golden Jaguars here with an opportunity to get an early opening goal. Danger here for Nicolas Hagen, the goalkeeper for Guatemala. Here's the left-footed in-swinger, but here's a foul as 2 Guyana players go down, but they are the ones, one of them committed the foul. And it'll be a chance for Guatemala to push forward here. Guatemala, the 0-0 draw versus Costa Rica, and then started with a 3-1 victory over Martinique. Guatemala get a chance to build their attack going forward. There's Herrera. Long for Nathaniel Mendez, settled there by Oscar Santis. Now, back out wide, the left-footed shot, or excuse me, the right-footed shot. Going low, but going wide. The goal defended by Killen Roberts. As the Darby County man finds a little bit of space. So both teams still trying to assess where the holes are and the gaps are. Now in the midfield there, the header by Alejandro Galindo. And Galindo settles it, now looking over the top. Trying to connect there with Rubio Mendez or Oscar Santis, but well defended in the back there. Terrence Van Kooten, and now here is the chance for Stephen Duke McKenna. Missed opportunity there, and a chance for Guatemala to regain the possession. The switch is on by Herrera. Out wide to the left for Nathaniel Mendez. No relation to the number 9 Rubio Mendez. Burst of applause for the movement going forward here for Guatemala. As a touch there by Alejandro Galindo. Oscar Santis getting a touch. Herrera looking for some help. Gets it in the form of Jonathan Franco in the middle and plays it back to the captain Pinto. Now lifts it into space. The flag would come up there. Rubio Mendez, the Real Salt Lake forward. Just a little bit off with the timing. There is Jamal Shabazz. Jamal Shabazz, the manager, the coach of Guyana. No relation to El Haj Malik El Shabazz. And now a chance here. Some good movement here on the right side for Guyana. Nathan Mariah Welsh looking to link up with Isaiah Jones, 6'16". Now played into the middle for Ryan Hackett. There's the captain, Colin Nelson, to the left side for Liam Gordon. And Duke McKenna with the right idea, and well done by Liam Gordon to keep it in. The left back for the Golden Jaguars, now faced up by the captain Pinto. Pinto is able to body him off the ball. Clears it right to the boot of McKenna. Now inside for Nathan Mariah Welsh. Here's Isaiah Jones, and eventually cleared out, but right to the boot of Ryan Hackett. Guyana looking dangerous here. Here's the shot! Sails over the crossbar, Stephen Duke McKenna! The Golden Jaguars with a golden opportunity. Some excellent pressure, making it difficult for Guatemala to clear the ball out of their defensive half, and good technique there by Stephen Duke McKenna. Sails over the crossbar there. The youngster, 24 years of age. Harrogate Town in English football, in the lower divisions of English football. Harrogate Town, 4th division club in England. There's a header there. It looked like it might have gone off the head of Terrence Van Kooten, and no problem there for Killen Roberts. Oh, this is well done here by Oscar Santis. Santis now with some space, looking for Rubio Mendez. Almost gets to Mendez, but Van Kooten cuts it out. Match is starting to open up here. And now Herrera, I should say, gets it to Rubio Mendez. And good pressure there by Stephen Duke McKenna. As the young man As I mentioned, Harrogate Town, 4th Division in North Yorkshire, England. I have no idea where North Yorkshire is. I'm assuming it's the opposite end of South Yorkshire. Yeah. I'm wondering, north side, south side? Oh, that's more Chicago than England. But anyway, that's where he plays professionally. Lots of players in this Guyana squad called in by Jamal Shabazz that are based in England for lower division clubs. Seeing that Isaiah Jones can be very dangerous. The Middlesbrough striker. Oh, this is a good movement here. A great opportunity for Nathaniel Mendes inside, looking for Santis. Bodies colliding in the area there. And Guyana's defense tightening up when necessary. And now we have, I'm sure we have one player down. That's the captain, Colin Nelson, in the back. Yeah, just beats Oscar Santis to the ball. And a little slow to get up there, Colin Nelson, the captain who plays for Guyana Defense Force in the 1st Division of Guyanese football. One of the most experienced players on the team, with 34 caps. This will be cap number 34 for the captain, Captain Colin Nelson. He needed to make that intervention there in the back for Jamal Shabazz's side. We've had a good start to this match so far. Jamal Shabazz, the Trinidadian manager of Guyana. So Guatemala has a Mexican manager and Guyana has a Trinidadian manager. Jamal Shabazz in his 4th stint as manager of the Golden Jaguars. There's Aaron Herrera. Trying to boot it forward there and denied by Guyana as Isaiah Jones looking on and moving. So 14 minutes in here in Leonora National Track and Field Stadium, and both teams have had some very good chances here. This match starting to open up. Guatemala have been tighter with their defense in this tournament so far in this competition, having conceded just 1 goal. Guyana have conceded 5. So the defense has to tighten up for the Golden Jaguars here. Pinto wins the ball in the air. Another touch there for Alejandro Galindo, trying to slip it through for Rubio Mendes. And then settled there in the midfield by Jonathan Franco. Oh, almost looked like a no-look pass there from Galindo. Now here's a burst there by Leo Lovell on that right side of the defense for Guyana as Nicolas Samayoa coming over defensively for Guatemala. Samayoa based in Romania with Politehnica Iași. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Forgive me if my Romanian is a little bit weak. And Samayoa back to Nicolas Agen, the Columbus Crew goalkeeper. Now patient approach here from Guatemala, just playing it in the back there, maybe seeing if they can pull the Guyana forwards in the midfield further up the pitch and then play in those spaces behind them. But so far, Guyana doing a very good job of marking here. Nothing really going forward for Guatemala. And then good step up there by Van Kooten to win the ball back, getting it to Stephen Duke McKenna. Now a chance there, slipping in the midfield, but picking it back up, Nathan Mariah Welsh. Amari Glasgow trying to win the ball. There's a touch. Van Kooten, errant tackle, and now Galindo's bursting forward. He's got Rubio Mendes, he's got Oscar Santos, gets it to Nathaniel Mendes. Here's Santis, goal! Oscar Santis! And Los Chapines open the scoring in the 17th minute thanks to Oscar Santis. The Dinamo Tbilisi man with a dynamic finish to make it 1-0 for Guatemala. But wait, there's whistles. The celebrations are subdued. Let's see, do we have is there an offside here? Let's see. Ooh, that's close. I think he's off. Let's see. He did make an effort to try to come back from an offside position there. Did Santis. No VAR officials for this match, and well, they're gonna count the goal here. So the goal will stand. Oscar Santis. It was close.
Number 18.
If Santis didn't make that little move back toward the midfield there, he would have been off. Did just enough. So Oscar Santis makes it 1-0 for Guatemala with a goal in the 17th minute. Very close. And now how will Guyana respond? Now a chance here for Guyana here, Liam Gordon. Another player, English-based, Walsall Football Club, and elevating there, Nicholas Hagen. And now into space for Nathaniel Mendes. He's faced up there by Nathan Mariah Welsh, dropping back defensively. Ball inside, here's the shot, oh, it's blocked. It fell to Oscar Castellanos. Oh, slick move there by SDM. Avoiding a couple of challenges there from Jonathan Franco, and now eventually looping it down the left side, chasing it down, Omari Glasgow. Glasgow now faced up by Herrera. Glasgow to the end line. Herrera cuts him off there, wins the ball, and slides to maintain the possession here for Guatemala. Good work there by Aaron Herrera, the DC United man. Now this one into space for Rubio Mendes, but there is Killen Roberts to kill the movement going forward for Guatemala. This match opening up here in the 20th minute. And a chance here for Guatemala going forward in the possession as Los Guatemaltecos. There's the captain, Jose Pinto, Comunicaciones. Samayoa out wide on the left side to Jose Ardon. Samayoa now, touch for Jonathan Franco. And looks like Dion Moore, the number 9 for Guyana, is getting ready to step on the pitch. We'll see if it's a forward there, so wonder if it's a tactical move or an injury. Let's see what the case is here for Jamal Shabazz. Or is it Shabazz? I wonder if it's like Jazz, Shabazz. I don't know. Shabazz sounds cooler to me. Glasgow with the touch. As Colin Nelson trying to lift it there delicately to his teammate Liam Gordon. Guatemala back on the possession here. 1-0, Oscar Santis. The big goal there for Guatemala. His 10th in those blue shirts. Oh, plenty of space here for Rubio Mendez. His shot is blocked. And it pops up right into the gloves, into the chest of Killen Roberts. And Roberts looking to play it quickly. Didn't have much in terms of a teammate that was open, so holds it. And now here Liam Gordon tried the touch to get around Herrera. Doing quite work and a little bit of frustration there. And now here's a chance here, Guatemala. Ooh, almost gets there, the Mendez duo. Tried to get through and connect. Herrera wins the ball, but no, commits the foul. And Stephen Duke McKenna and Aaron Herrera or Aaron Herrera. In English, Aaron Herrera. Not happy with the call, but when are footballers ever happy when their foul is called against them? Stephen Duke McKenna certainly has been very dynamic in that midfield there whenever he has the ball at his feet. This one played to Terrence Van Kooten. The touch there by Isaiah Jones. Nathan Mariah Welsh with a touch. Now this is a good run here. Bursting forward, losing the ball there was Terrence Van Kooten. That was Leo Lavelle. And now the move here by, Alejandro Galindo. You see him pulled up there. That pulls up, and that left hamstring just might have popped on him there. That does not feel good for sure. And so we'll look at, makes the burst right there and then pulls up. Pulls up with the left. So Pedro Altan is getting ready to come on. I think he's probably going to replace Alejandro Galindo, the Municipal midfielder. There's Pedro Altan. His teammate, Galindo's teammate at Municipal. He's going to have to warm up quickly there. You can see the assistant. Vamos, vamos, let's go, let's go. Altan will be making his 27th appearance if he does step on the pitch for Galindo. And the way he pulled up there, and with the way hamstrings and thighs are often injured in modern football, and the trainers are saying and the physios are saying, yep, they got to make the substitution here. So it will be Pedro Altan once he's finished warming up to replace Alejandro Galindo. So we'll have that. Oh, Altan was warming up, but has not stepped on the pitch yet. Maybe Galindo can go through. So temporarily, Guatemala down to 10. There's Ryan Hackett wearing the number 15 on his back, providing that link between the center backs. Here is Duke McKenna. Plays it back to Jalen Jones. And now Guyana with the patient approach. Gets it to Liam Gordon on the left side. Oh, well done by Liam Gordon. Now inside, the chance off the crossbar. Oh, what a great movement there. Liam Gordon linking up with Amari Glasgow. And what would have been a spectacular equalizer for the Golden Jaguars. Best chance of the match for Guyana. Oh, now feeling the momentum here. It's Nathan Mariah Welsh. She leaves it for Leo Lavelle. Guyana feeling confident here. They've conceded 5 goals in the 2 previous matches, but they've scored 3. So this is a team that can put the ball over the line into the back of the net. They just had a hard time defending. That's been the big problem for Jamal Shabazz's side. And so we'll have Pedro Altan finally come on for the injured Alejandro Galindo. Just waiting for the next stoppage to have the Municipal man replace the Municipal man. Here's the movement there in the midfield there for Guyana. This Terrence Van Kooten continues forward after losing the ball. Almost gets a dispossession on Jose Ardon, but it's immediately given away. Here's Stephen Duke McKenna. McKenna with the shot! Save! Nicolas again! Denying the Duke. Oh, what a fantastic spell of possession these last 3 minutes here for Guyana as the substitution, the injury substitution here.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Guatemala in the 28th minute. Leaving the game, number 13.
Alejandro Galindo replaced by Pedro Altan.
Number 10, Pedro Altan.
And now the corner kick opportunity here. Wow, Guyana certainly has played some fantastic football and generated some magnificent chances here these last 3 minutes. You have to say, overall in the first half, Nicolas Hagen has been the busier of the 2 goalkeepers. Quick by Duke McKenna. He went maybe a little too fancy with the touch, as Colin Nelson is saying that he was fouled there, pulled down, but the referee says no penalty, and Guatemala will get the chance to build the attack going forward. Fantastic technique there by Stephen Duke McKenna. See what he did there? He leaned over the ball to keep the shot down. A lot of times from that distance, you see the ball sail up into the stands, or in this case, it will be onto the athletics track. But he leaned his body forward there, got over the ball to keep the shot down, forced a save from the Columbus Crew goalkeeper, Nicolas Hagen, as they would say in Spanish. Hagen in English. Nicolas Hagen. Ooh, given away immediately, and now a chance here for Guatemala. There's the turn where Altan, this first touch of the match. Good touch there in the midfield there by Hackett, and now will there be a foul there as a player went down? Looked like Hackett went down. The referee says no foul. And now Guatemala back in the possession. Less than 15 minutes remaining here. The Leonora National Track and Field Stadium in Guyana. It is 1-0 for Guatemala. 17th minute goal by Oscar Santis, and Los Chapines have the lead as Aaron Herrera now dealing with 2 Guyana players given away. Now the chance is Jones. Back to McKenna. Goal! The Golden Jaguars equalize. It's the Duke. Stephen Duke McKenna puts it over the line into the back of the net, and Guyana with a pretty quick response here. Let's see, is he on? Oh, for sure, no doubt about it. Quick pressure by Guyana. giving the ball away, or by Guyana onto Guatemala, giving the ball away, and then it's Isaiah Jones, Nathan Mariah Welsh, Stephen Duke McKenna,
number 8.
and the Golden Jaguars with a golden equalizer with a goal here in the 31st minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it is safe to say, with the way the two previous matches with Guyana and then this first half so far, it is never a dull moment when Guyana is on the pitch. Their matches are as entertaining as any team in this Concacaf Nations League, League A. What a first half. And remember, Guyana had a shot go off the crossbar. Nicolas Hagen, or Hagen in Spanish, has made 2 saves. Could be, if it wasn't for those sweet ice cream saves from Haagen-Dazs, it could be 3-1 for Guyana in this match after 33 minutes. Oh man, I'm gonna get ice cream now thinking of Haagen-Dazs. Coffee chip and mint chip. Oh, I can't do that. I'm not young. I don't burn it off like I used to. Anyway, Alejandro Galindo on the bench there, getting some treatment, coming off as an injury substitution, or coming off after being injured, pulling up, feeling some pain in that left hamstring. Right? Hamstring is the muscle on the back part of the thigh, and quad is the front part. I always get those confused for some strange reason. An eventful first half, to say the least. And, ladies and gentlemen, no cards. Always a beautiful thing, an indication of the skillful football when you have more goals than cards. And that is the case here between these two G-unit teams, Guyana and Guatemala. And somebody forgot to pay the light bill back there, or the warehouse is being robbed, because there's a constant light in the back there, you see? Well, they caught someone breaking into that building or something. The light is on. Well, got a couple players on this team play for the defense force, Guyana defense force. So maybe when they're off, that's what they do. Police the nation. Remember, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guyana, or La Guyane, as you say in French, the 3 CONCACAF teams that are geographically based on the South American continent. And this one offside here as Altan offside. I'm a geography nut, so you know I'm gonna know that. This one all the way back to Roberts, experiencing some pressure, but gives it up to Jalen Jones. Now in the middle there for Ryan Hackett. There's the goal scorer, Stephen Duke McKenna. Now the touch there by Omari Glasgow. There's Omari Glasgow, based in Chicago, with the Fire, wearing the number 10 for the Golden Jaguars. And that ball barely reaches Samayoa with that pressure coming from Isaiah Jones. And now the touch by Altan down that left side there for Jose Ardon. Now settled in the midfield by Jonathan Franco, lifting it over the top. There's the run of the other goal scorer, the man who opened the scoring, the 17th minute. A goal in the 17th minute by the number 18 for Guatemala, and Oscar Santos. Stephen Duke McKenna there, linking up beautifully there with Liam Gordon. Liam Gordon across the face of goal. And will it be kept in here by the other man with 3 names on the team, Nathan Mariah Welsh. Got SDM, Stephen Duke McKenna. And NMW, Nathan Mariah Welsh. Oh, good touch there by Glasgow, back to Jones. Glasgow going down in the area. Stephen Duke McKenna Almost got a touch onto it there before dispossessed by the captain, Jose Pinto. And now here's Guatemala going forward. Long ball into space for Santis. And easily reeled in there by Killen Roberts. I almost said DeSantis. That's how you know I'm a Floridian. I almost called the man the same last name as the governor of the state of Florida in the United States. Oh, I watch way too much news. Anyway, there is Terrence Van Kooten, who is down, the Burton Albion defender. Part of that three-man back line there for Guyana with Van Kooten, Jalen Jones, and the captain, Colin Nelson. He is walking it off, Terrence Van Kooten. Making his 18th appearance with the national team of Guyana. Born in England, and obviously with family roots in Guyana, and therefore representing the Guyana Football Federation. And here is Colin Nelson. Plenty of space in the middle there for Ryan Hackett. The two Guyana Defense Force Football Club players linking up there. Chased down and settled there by Leo Lavelle. And the ball inside, almost enough of a turn there by Isaiah Jones. And here comes from the pressure from Guyana, but Herrera handling it well, surrounded by two players, but eventually losing the ball. Duke McKenna, you know he's gonna take the shot and wants to bend it again. And it goes well wide this time. But he had the space open. Certainly had the opportunity. You see that little back heel and that little fake with the back heel there. That, along with that overlapping run, Herrera backed off of him. Here's the delivery inside by Nathaniel Mendez. Now settle for Castellanos. It's going to fall back to Nathaniel Mendez. And lifted over the top. Is it going to be kept in by Ardon? It is, but offside is the call. So Stephen Duke McKenna taking a page out of a Central American striker. Scored a lot of goals in his day, but not for Guatemala, for Honduras. Carlos Costley, shout out to Bruno Dos Santos for that information there. Always good to have a producer who knows a lot about football. Oh, here's a burst here through the middle. Jalen Jones connecting there with Isaiah Jones. Here comes Isaiah. Isaiah Jones kept up by Hagen, but still alive, and then eventually touched by Pinto to prevent the second effort from going over the line into the back of the net. Jalen almost linking up with Isaiah. And them Jones boys. Well done by Nicolas Hagen. Ooh, in Guatemala, their defense is under siege here from Guyana. They are playing with a lot of confidence, and justifiably so. There's Nathan Mariah Welsh, now out wide to the goal scorer, Stephen Duke McKenna, faced up by Aaron Herrera, as they say in English, Aaron Herrera. Stephen Duke McKenna to the other side here for Leo Lavelle. Lavelle for Glasgow! Oh, Omari Glasgow missing the opportunity. He had one off the underside of the crossbar earlier, and that time he sends that one to Glasgow. So from one side to the other, the left side of the attack to Guyana, to the right side for Leo Lavelle, and then Omari Glasgow. The right place at the right time, but did not strike it well enough. Just could not keep the shot down, but Guyana finding holes in that Guatemala defense. Now here's a foot race. Leo Lavelle against Santis, the goal scorer. Santis started out on the right, but with the substitution of Altan, for Galindo. Now he finds himself on the left. Oh, look, wow, space wide open here. This is Isaiah Jones. Here is Omari Glasgow. Overlapping is Liam Gordon. Glasgow trying to split two Guatemalan players. It does not work as Nathaniel Mendez tracking back defensively. Now, this is an exciting end to this first half here in Guyana. There's Jalen Jones, a tall figure in the back. Calmly played by Roberts to Van Kooten. It's Ryan Hackett, but Hackett giving the ball away to Jose Ardon. Here is Santis with the shot, takes a couple of deflections and cleared out by Ryan Hackett. Now here's the goal scorer, the man with the equalizer, Stephen Duke McKenna, linking up with down that right side for Nathan Mariah Welsh. Mariah Welsh has Glasgow instead. Well, does play to Glasgow! He scuffs it wide. Isaiah Jones recovers it for Guyana. The Golden Jaguars creating golden opportunities here. This is slid through, the chance, the shot is kept up by Hagen. Oh, Nathan Mariah Welch with a well-timed run, linking up. And the three named boys creating a chance that could have gave them 3 points. Big save by Nicolas Hagen. And Stephen Duke McKenna just slipped it through perfectly for Nathan Mariah Welsh. And Hagen might have taken that one off the chest. Oh, Nicolas Hagen he's saving Guatemala right now. He's El Salvador, but he don't play for the Cuscatlecos. He's a Chapines. This is Stephen Duke McKenna. Defensive header cleared out, now settled by Omari Glasgow, who's had two good chances in this match. Delivery inside for Jalen Jones. He's saying it's a corner. And that was not the case. Guatemala, they know how important this match is. They need a victory here. A draw would see them level on points with Costa Rica at the top of the table, top of Group A. Then they would have to rely on a victory in their last match. They don't want that. They want to kind of be in control, not have to rely on a victory in that last match day. Here's a chance. This shot is blocked as Jose Ardon has a block corner kick opportunity for Guatemala. Now a chance here as everyone has a chance to catch their breath in what has been an exciting but last 10 to 12 minutes here at the Leonora National Track and Field Stadium. Ooh, very close to an Olympico goal there as Kylian Roberts makes the save. Looking very Jibril Cissé with that blonde hair on the top and on the face. Great French striker, Jibril Cissé. Now on the other side, Aaron Herrera. Headed down, and well done by Jalen Jones, the number 5. Kind of cleared a path for Roberts to make that save by blocking out the Guatemalan attacking players. And now here's Nathan Mariah Welsh with 1 minute added on here in Guyana. This is Isaiah Jones. Down that right side, Leo Lavelle. Isaiah Jones. Couple of step over moves. Isaiah Jones, this is a dangerous run. The referee says no foul. They want a penalty. If there was a foul, to me, it was just outside the penalty area, but the referee, Ismael Cornejo, says no foul, and then a sloppy pass in the back. This is Liam Hackett. Liam Hackett, left-footed shots! And it goes well wide there. Maybe should have slid it through there for Isaiah Jones, with Omar Glasgow lurking as well, I should say. Don't know. And ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude the first half in what has been an exciting 45 minutes here in Guyana. 1-1 between the Golden Jaguars of Guyana and Los Chapines of Guatemala. If the second half is anything like the last 10, 12 minutes of the first half, we are in for an exciting finish to this match day 3 encounter in the Concacaf Nations League Group A matchup. The Chapines have a lot of work to do, and so do Guyana. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the next 45 minutes. 1-1 heading into the halftime break.
40 seconds, Guyana, let's go. Guatemala, let's go.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Guatemala in the 46th minute.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are just seconds away from the start of the second half, and Guatemala have made a substitution at halftime. It's the number 6, Kevin Ruiz, who plays for Zelaju in Guatemalan football, replacing the captain, Jose Pinto, in the back. Interesting substitution there made by Luis Fernando Tena. And we are underway here in the second half. There's Herrera with the shot. Very interesting that the captain has come off at halftime there. What was that expression? That CNC Music Factory song that they named after Arsenio Hall comment? Things that make you go, Yeah, very interesting there with the substitution there with Pinto coming off and then replaced by Kevin Ruiz here at the Leonora National Track and Field Stadium in Guyana. So that's the only change at halftime. Remember, Guatemala had made 2 substitutions already. With I remember Alejandro Galindo pulled up with a hamstring injury, and he was replaced by the number 10, Pedro Altan, in the 29th minute. So the second half underway. Golden Jaguars of Guyana and the home side in those yellow kits with the black numbers, and moving from left to right. Guatemala in the dark blue with the light blue sash across the front from right to left. So Guyana in yellow and black from left to right. In Guatemala in dark blue and light blue from right to left. The man of the match so far right there. The goal scorer, the man with the equalizer, Stephen Duke McKenna. Getting ready to send this ball in here on the free kick. And this is a header. Ooh, Ardon did not quite handle it that well, so it's going to be a corner kick opportunity for Guyana. We'll run down the 22 on the pitch here in just a second. The men in charge with the whistle and the cards in blue and black is Ismael Cornejo, part of a 4-man crew from El Salvador, assisted by Juan Francisco Zumba, Giovanni Garcia, and Filiberto Martinez. The 4 on the pitch for the officiating crew. There is Luis Fernando Tena, the Mexican manager of Guatemala, who's not happy with how his team performed. Oh, this one filters through. A save by Hagen. And a foul committed by Guyana as Colin Nelson was there. Isaiah Jones as well. Hagen has come up with some big saves there. Isaiah Jones crashing into Nicolas Hagen, or in English, Nicholas Hagen. If you say it Spanish style, makes me think of ice cream, Häagen-Dazs. You say it English, Nicholas Hagen, then I'm going to be reminded of Tom Hagen from The Godfather. Either way, it's all good. The 11 on the pitch for Guyana is no substitutions made for Jamal Shabazz, the manager of the Golden Jaguars. Killian Roberts in goal. Then from right to left in the back line, you have Leo Lavelle. It's a 3-man back line. Obviously, defensively, 5-man back line. But Leo Lavelle, the number 2 on the right. Then the 3 defenders from right to left. Terrence Van Kooten, number 3. The number 5 is Jalen Jones, and number 21 is the captain, Colin Nelson. The left wing back, if you will, is the number 13, Liam Gordon. There's Altan. And this one is going to get chased down by Jose Ardon. This one inside there for Rubio Mendes, but eventually cleared out by Guyana, looking to pass out of the back. So I mentioned Liam Gordon, the number 13. 3-man midfield of the goal scorer, Stephen Duke McKenna, the number 8. That central midfield role, the number 15, Ryan Hackett. Number 6 is Nathan Mariah Welsh, and the 2 attackers up top, number 10, Omari Glasgow of the Chicago Fire, and the number 16, Isaiah Jones of Middlesbrough. Shout out to former colleague and one of the best in the business, Kay Murray, Middlesbrough supporter. And now Guatemala going forward. There's a chance for Nathaniel Mendez of Derby County. Maybe he's played against a couple of these Guyanese players in the lower divisions of English football. So we mentioned the 11 on the pitch for Guyana. Here's the 11 on the pitch for Guatemala. So Nicolas Hagen is the goalkeeper, the Columbus Crew goalkeeper. Then from what I see in the back, you have Aaron Herrera as the right back, and then you have Kevin Ruiz, who just came on as a halftime substitute for the captain, Pinto. As it is Ryan Hackett that is experiencing some discomfort in his left ankle. So to round out the 11 for Guatemala on the pitch here. So Herrera on the right. Kevin Ruiz, halftime substitute. Next to him is Nicolas Samayoa, and then Jose Ardon on the left. Appears to me, looks like a 4-3-3 here for Guatemala, at least from my perspective, my view. And then you have Pedro Altan, the number 10. Number 22 is Jonathan Franco. Number 17 is Oscar Castellanos, with the 3 up top. of Mendes, Rubio Mendes, and Oscar Santis, the 11 for Luis Fernando Tena. And it looks to me like Ryan Hackett in that central midfield role will be done for the evening. And we will see who will be called on to replace him. And it's going to be the number 7, Nathan Ferguson, who will come on here in the 52nd minute. So the first substitution, an injury substitution for Guyana, as it is the number 7, Nathan Ferguson, that will replace Ryan Hackett.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Guyana in the 52nd minute. Leaving the game, number 15, Ryan Hackett. Entering the game, number 7, Nathan Ferguson.
Nathan Ferguson of Maidenhead United in English football. The club in the 5th tier of English football, Nathan Ferguson. Maidenhead United. Sounds like a football club created by heavy metal supporters. This one lifted over the top here, and Rubio Mendes is offside. So Nathan Ferguson will make his 7th appearance. There's a foul, and well, Rubio Mendes just a hint of offside. And now here's a chance for Guyana. Delivery inside there. And not the best service there by Liam Gordon. So we've had 3 substitutions so far. 2 of them have been for injuries. In the 29th minute, Alejandro Galindo was replaced by Pedro Altan. And then at halftime, Jose Pinto, the captain, replaced by Kevin Ruiz, but that was not an injury substitution. At least I haven't heard an indication otherwise, any indication otherwise. And then Ryan Hackett replaced by Ferguson. Oh, here's a chance here for Santis, the goal scorer for Guatemala. Pulls up to Mendes. Now the chance for Altan. And this one was wide, well over the goal of Killen Roberts, so missed opportunity there for Guatemala. And another player down here for Guyana. This is Terrence Van Kooten. And Van Kooten now is slow to get up. He gets up and he's going to walk it off there. Let's see if he's maybe it's something with the leg there. He's saying it was bent awkwardly. It's a bit of a slow start here to this second half. But as I mentioned before the end of the first half, if the second half can pick up in pace and pick up in terms of the quantity of goal-scoring chances, like we saw toward the end of the first half, then we are headed for an exciting match here, exciting finish between these 2 teams. Guyana a little more desperate for a victory here. They need a victory more than Guatemala do in order to keep their hopes alive of qualifying for the Gold Cup. Guatemala with a draw will move level with Costa Rica at the top of Group A. Guyana qualifying for the 2019 Gold Cup. Did not win a match, did not get out of the group stage. And now We'll see if there's going to be a substitution here for Guyana as Terrence Van Kooten. Well, looks like I don't think Terrence Van Kooten is going to be back on the pitch here. Number 19, it's Reese Greenidge who will replace him. That's what appears to be the situation here for the Golden Jaguars. Reese Greenidge, a defender. Now down the left side here for Nathaniel Mendes. Mendes getting it inside there and collapsing in time to prevent a touch from Montanes. Yep, it will be the substitution here. 57th minute. It will be Terrence Van Kooten replaced by Reese Greenidge. Another injury substitution here.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Guyana in the 57th minute.
So, the number 19, Reese Greenidge.
Number 3, Terrence Van Kooten. Entering the game, number 19, Reese Greenidge.
Reese Greenidge plays for Maidstone United. Lower divisions of English football. Oh, this is a good ball into space here. Is it going to be too long for Jones? Isaiah Jones? Yes, it is. So Nathan Ferguson plies his trade with Maidenhead United. And then Reese Greenidge for Maidstone United. I'm telling you, both clubs sound like they were established by headbangers. Heavy metal fanatics. 58th minute here in Guatemala. Well, they need a burst of energy here going forward. Altan down the right side for Herrera. Delivery over the head of Santis and Rubio Mendes. Here's Nathaniel Mendes. Nathaniel now overlapping is Ardon. But Nathaniel still with it. Here's the turn. The shot that goes wide. Looked like Roberts had it covered, but still, Nathaniel Mendes does well to create some space and a threatening shot toward the goal of Killian Roberts. Nathaniel Mendes looking dangerous there, cutting inside to the right. A little kind of a semi-Felipe Coutinho move. Semi-move, not quite. A reverse Arjen Robben, maybe. And I am showing my age by saying that. Anyway, here's Leo Lavelle to Nathan Mariah Welsh to Stephen Duke McKenna with the one touch there for Lavelle. Kept out there nicely there by Samayoa. And now Jonathan Franco dropping back defensively to help. There is Oscar Castellanos. Now settled in the back there by the halftime substitute Kevin Ruiz. Pressure on Nicolas Agin. Samayoa booting it up the pitch there as they cannot pass their way. Guatemala struggling to pass their way out of the pressure of Guyana. You have to be impressed with the play of Guyana here in this matchup, knowing how desperate they are for a victory and what they need to do, the points. And Stephen Duke McKenna lifting it inside, cleared out by Samayoa. Now controlled in the middle there by Liam Gordon. And Nathaniel Mendes wins the ball, and now Guatemala on the run. It's Altan out wide to Herrera. Here's Herrera with a burst. Can he get past Stephen Duke McKenna? He does inside. This should be goal number 2. Goal! It's Oscar Castellanos. Guatemala executes the counterattack to near perfection. And it's Oscar, not Santis, who got that initial touch there, but Oscar Castellanos Easy finish there. And Guatemala have the 2-1 lead. Thanks to the man who plays for Antigua. And this gets it in the 61st minute. And Los Chapines back on top. We'll see for how long, but the well-executed counterattack here. By Guatemala. Well, at the beginning of the match, I said that the 2 previous matches for Guyana, there have been at least 4 goals. They lost to Martinique 3-1, and then they drew, or excuse me, they lost to Suriname 3-1 Guyana, and then they drew 2-2 against Martinique in match day 2. So at least 4 goals in every encounter for Guyana. We're already at 3. And it's the 2 Oscars. Oscar Santis in the 17th minute and Oscar Castellanos in the 61st minute. We'll see if Guyana have a goal in them. Well, when it comes to previous matches, history suggests that they do. Now, this is where Guatemala have to maybe play keep away a little bit, really slow the game down, maintain the possession, and be intelligent with their passes, dealing with this press from Guyana. Played a high press here, and that's why they were vulnerable on that counterattack that led to the 2nd goal for Los Chapines. There, Stephen Duke McKenna gets the turn into space. He wanted to play it out wide there to Glasgow. He also had Jones, Isaiah Jones, in the middle as Nathaniel Mendes linking up with Rubio Mendes. His name is Rubio, but does not have blonde hair. And now Altan with the touch to Herrera. Herrera looking for someone, and Rubio was going right. Aaron was going left. And Roberts gets the ball. Here is Leo Lavelle, LL Cool G. Leo Lavelle, LL. Cool down that right side and plays for Guyana. That's the G. As we are past the hour mark here at the Leonora National Track and Field Stadium. 2-1 in favor of Guatemala. The side in dark blue with the white numbers getting a goal in the 17th minute thanks to Oscar Santis, the equalizer coming in the 31st minute. The beautiful goal there by Stephen Duke McKenna. And then about 3 minutes ago on the counterattack, Oscar Castellanos with an easy finish to give the Chapines the lead. Looks like another player getting ready to come on for Guatemala. I saw a 2 there. Looks like either Olger Escobar or William Cardoza. And Luis Fernando Tena looking to try and make another substitution that could get them the victory here. And it's the number 23, William Cardoza. So he comes on in the 65th minute. Let's see who we replace here.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Guatemala in the 65th minute. Leaving the game, number 11. Nathaniel Mendes entering the game, number 23, William Cardoza.
So William Cardoza, another player for Zelaju, coming on here. Wearing the number 23 on his back. Elmer William Cardoza. Also has played for the under 23 and under 17 squad for Guatemala. So someone that has worked his way up from the youth ranks And the national team setup from Guatemala to the senior team. As Elaju forward on loan to second division Greek side, Panargiakos. Something about these G teams here. Guyana, Greece, Guatemala. My name's George. Gotta love the G's. Here is the chance here. As Castellanos playing out wide for Herrera. Herrera trying to burst and get inside. Ooh, there's a dangerous touch for Santis. With Aldan lurking. Oh, that's a great turn there. The little hesitation move by Omari Glasgow. And we're going to get our first yellow card of the match here. A clean match so far when it comes to the cards. Didn't see who it was. I believe it's going to be. It's Samayoa. Yep. Nicolas Samayoa picks up the first yellow card of the match. How about that? First yellow card of the match coming in the 67th minute. More goals than cards. Oh, here's a chance for Guatemala to make it 3. The shot, goal! Doblete! A brace in the place. He celebrates in the face of Guyana. It's Oscar Santis, making it 3-1 for Los Chapines.
In the 67th minute from Guatemala.
A mistake in the back there for Guyana. All kinds of space there for Rubio Mendez. And fantastic technique by Oscar Santis.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dinamo Tbilisi man putting it over the line into the back of the net.
Number 18, Oscar Santis.
And Oscar Santis making it 2-goal advantage for Guatemala. Unfortunate for Guyana. They just were completely disorganized, giving the ball away, and then that back line just out of shape after the quick change of possession, or turnover, if you want to borrow an American sports expression. And 3-1 for Guatemala. Well, Guyana did not disappoint. Every match they have played in this Concacaf Nations League has seen them with at least 4 goals, has seen the match with at least 4 goals, and that's the case here. And now a little bit of frustration here with Liam Gordon giving a shove to Herrera, and then of course some support for Herrera there from his teammates. So 3-1 there as Oscar Santis, a goal in the 17th in the 68th minutes. Sandwiching a goal by his teammate Oscar Castellanos in the 61st minute. So Ismael Cornejo does not show the card to Liam Gordon, but this is verbal warning. Guyana with some frustration. As this stands right here, this will be huge 3 points for Guatemala in Group A. Move them into first place over Costa Rica with 7 points and give them a +4 goal differential with 6 goals scored and 2 allowed. Here is Stephen Duke McKenna to the back post. Ooh, slapped away by Nicholas Hagen. Nicolas Hagen. And now a corner kick opportunity here on the other side for Guyana. Now, this man has been the best player on the pitch for Guyana, maybe the best player for both teams. Although if there's a man of the match to be awarded, you have to say Santis because of the 2 goals. Another delivery here to the back post. The ball is loose in the area, finally cleared out there by Rubio Mendez. And now the touch over the head of Duke McKenna as Leo Lavelle tried to delicately play it to his teammate out wide on the right. Less than 20 minutes remaining here and Leonora. We'll see if Guyana can get another goal here, pull one back, and really make this final stretch of the match more interesting. Here is the twisting and turning from Omari Glasgow, and now the burst going forward here for William Cardoza. And it's Cardoza, not Cardozo. Cardoza. There's the throw here on this right side here by Leo Lavelle, LL Cool G. And frustration here for Guyana setting in. They need to stay composed, the Golden Jaguars. They have proven that they can break through and slice and carve up this Guatemala defense. They need to just get back to that, win the ball, get the possession back, and then build the attack going forward there. This one is lofted long. It's a foot race between Herrera and Isaiah Jones. And the foul by Isaiah Jones is, he can't believe it. And Guyana has participated in one Gold Cup, as we'll have a double substitution here for Guatemala. It'll be Castellanos that will be replaced here by Marco Dominguez. And also coming on, Darwin Lom. These substitutions taking place in the 73rd minute. And it will be Lom that will replace Rubio Mendez. So, all 5 substitutions for the final substitutions there for Luis Fernando Tena. In the 29th minute, Pedro Altan came on for Alejandro Galindo. Then at halftime, Jose Pinto, the captain, was replaced by Kevin Ruiz. Then 65th minute, William Cardoza coming on for Nathaniel Mendez, and then the double substitution in the 73rd minute with the number 5 Marco Dominguez replacing Oscar Castellanos, and the number 14 Darwin Lom replacing Rubio Mendez. All 5 substitutions have been made for the Catrachos, managed by Luis Fernando Tena. Only 2 substitutions have been used by Jamal Shabazz, the manager of Guyana. As the number 7, Nathan Ferguson, in the midfield, replacing the injured Ryan Hackett, and number 19, Reese Greenidge, coming in for Terrence Van Kooten. And now multiple substitutions here. It'll be the number 11, 4, and 20 coming on. As number 2, Leo Lavelle, Jeremy Garrett there, and Jose Di Rosario coming on. We also saw the number 11, Kelsey Benjamin. We'll get the clean up those substitutions for you here in the 76th minute. There's a chance here. Played out, and eventually the flag comes up for offside. Yep. So Guatemala playing the ball back, controlling the possession. And now a chance going forward is Oseis de Rosario in the midfield there.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Guyana. Leaving the game, number 6, Nathan Roy. Entering the game, number 11, Kelsey Benjamin.
Yep. I want to say thank you for the stadium announcer for the clarification there. Kelsey Benjamin coming on for Nathan Mariah Welsh. Jeremy Garrett coming in for Colin Nelson. And number 20, Oseis de Rosario replacing Leo Lavelle.
Substitution for Guyana. Leaving the game, number 2, Leo Lavelle. Entering the game, number 20, Oscar de Rosario.
Delivery inside. A triple substitution there by Jamal Shabazz in the 76th minute. By the way, if that last name of Oseis de Rosario sounds familiar, it's because he's got a famous father. Those who know about football in Concacaf might recognize that last name. I'll talk about it in just a second. Here's Glasgow. And we get the second yellow card of the match. This is going to be on the number 22 in the midfield, Jonathan Franco, in the 78th minute. He comes in here, and let's see. Pulls the shirt there of Stephen Duke McKenna, right in front of the referee, Ismael Cornejo. So Oseis de Rosario, wearing the number 20, is the son of former Canada international and one of the top goal scorers in the history of MLS, Dwayne de Rosario. So Dwayne's son, Oseis, playing for Guyana. Here is the delivery by Stephen Duke McKenna. Oh, surprising everyone in the stadium. And Nicolas Hagen having to make another big save. This kid here, he has Duke in his name, but he's playing like a king. Well done there by Stephen Duke McKenna, and well done by Nicolas Hagen, as they would say in Guatemala in Spanish. What a game he has had for Guyana. And now let's see if the Jaguars here, what they can do. Two tall players there between Greenidge and de Rosario. And this one is chased down by Glasgow. So with the substitutions here, Glasgow has moved out wide on the right, and it's de Rosario and Isaiah Jones up top. There's Kelsey Benjamin in the midfield. Does look like Gervinho with the hairstyle and the way it's set up there on his head. Kelsey Benjamin, of course, Gervinho, the legendary Côte d'Ivoire attacking player, African Cup of Nations winner with Les Elephants. Was it Gervais Yao Kouassi is his name? I think that's on his birth certificate there. There's de Rosario using that big body to win the ball. Now linking up with Isaiah Jones. Isaiah Jones, the one and only. They can't clone it. He's got a lot of haters and a lot of homies, but still with the ball, dancing. They can't stop him, Isaiah Jones. Almost with a golazo there. He had that defense still tipping. And Luis Fernando Tena is not happy with the defending there. And now, well, Nicolas Hagen has been very busy there in the Guatemalan goalkeeper, and now needs a little bit of a stretch here. By the way, Jamal Shabazz, the manager of Guyana, has used all his substitutions as well. All 5 of his substitutions, with the triple substitution that came on in the 76th minute of De Rosario, Jeremy Garrett, and Kelsey Benjamin. So Dwayne De Rosario's son, wearing the number 20. Kelsey Benjamin, the Gervinho lookalike. Here's the second goal here by Castellanos. That goal serves as the game winner, coming in the 61st minute. Just a mistake in the back there, and easily handled there by Rubio Mendes. And Nicolas Agin now getting the treatment, and he's good to go, as we are less than 10 minutes away from the end of this match. Less than 10 minutes remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, the total attendance for today's match day is 756. We want to thank you to all the fans to attend the 2023.
What a slick move in the midfield there by Stephen Duke McKenna. There's Kelsey Benjamin. He tried to switch to the other side there for Liam Gordon. Look at this move right there. Slick. Stephen Duke McKenna is something special in that midfield there for Guyana. It's hard to believe that he's playing in the 4th division of English football. You got to get him jump up a couple of divisions there. Now a chance in the midfield here. Twisting and turning is Cardoza. Out wide to Jose Ardon. All the way back there to Marco Dominguez. So De Rosario up top with Isaiah Jones. We see that Glasgow has moved out wide to the right. Kelsey Benjamin in the middle with Nathan Ferguson and McKenna, Stephen Duke McKenna. And then the back 3 of Greenidge. Oh, here's an opportunity. There's a shot! It sends over the crossbar there. Cardoza saw a little bit of space. The Zelaju man on loan to a Greek club, Panathinaikos, sends the shot over the crossbar and into Athens. So you have Greenidge, Jalen Jones, and Jeremy Garrett is the 3 in the back there. So Amari Glasgow are wide on the right, but he's not going to drop back to help out defensively. He's got the number 10 on his back, so you know he's going to be more active going forward. Jeremy Garrett now getting into Omari Glasgow. There is Kelsey Benjamin making the run. Glasgow with the opportunity. Delivery is blocked. And Kevin Ruiz. Ooh. Yeah, that don't feel good. And he's gonna have to walk that one off right into the family jewels. And Mari Glasgow messing around with future generations of Kevin Ruiz's family with that delivery into the area. Here's Stephen Duke McKenna with the service over the head of everyone back post, but nope, ball went over the line there, and it's a chance for Guatemala to build the attack going forward. Less than 5 minutes remaining here at the Leonora National Track and Field Stadium in Guyana. And Guyana, never a dull moment. Always exciting to see what happens when Guyana, the Golden Jaguars, step on the pitch. Unfortunately, their matches, oh, this is good opportunity going forward here. Here's the chance. Darwin Lom. Here's Darwin Lom, left-footed shot, save! Killian Roberts comes up big here to deny Guatemala a 4th goal. Darwin Lom showing some excellent patience here. Waits for the opportunity, keeps the shot down, forces the save from Killian Roberts. Well done there. And the Guyana goalkeeper. And now corner kick opportunity for the Chapines. Headed down, cleared out by Gordon, Liam Gordon, and now the touch out wide falls for Santis, who's got a brace in this matchup. And Killian Roberts, awkward movement off the line there, but did not yield a shot on target for Guatemala. And now Guyana bursting forward here, looking to see if they can pull one back. Just to finish the thought, never a dull moment with Guyana. Oh, this one lifted inside for Di Rosario! Oh, just missing it there. Oh, says Di Rosario, well-timed run to get in behind the Guatemala defense. Oh, and everybody in this stadium up on their feet going, oh! It was right there. Great chance. Oh, says Di Rosario. Man who was part of this Seattle Sounders setup. And now Darwin Lom trying to connect there with Santis, who maybe if he gets another goal, get a hat trick, but the ball is given away. And now an opportunity here. This is promising for Guyana. Isaiah Jones loses the ball in the midfield there to Marco Dominguez. Back to Altan. And now for Guatemala, just a possession. Ooh, that's got to be a yellow card. That is a nasty tackle there by Nathan Ferguson. How is that not a yellow card? The assistant has to say something there to Ismael Cornejo, because that is definitely a yellow card. It's a great chance here, but Di Rosario gets a touch onto it, and it goes just wide there. Says Di Rosario. Just one goal for the national team of Guyana. And just his 5th cap for the Golden Jaguars. And now Guatemala with the possession game. Kelsey Benjamin chasing. Plenty of energy there for Gervinho Jr. Just calling him that because of the headband in the hair. I did a game yesterday with French Guyana and Honduras. And they had a player, La Guyane. French Guyana had a player, similar hairstyle to Kelsey Benjamin there. As we have 5 minutes will be added on here by the 4th official, Filiberto Martinez. Plenty of chance here. Ooh, that's a dangerous shot there. Left-footed swerving effort from Omari Glasgow. The Chicago Fire forward. Putting it to the Columbus Crew goalkeeper. And Omari Glasgow, how many goals could have he had in the first, or in this match overall, but especially in the first half? One that went off the underside of the crossbar, and then another fantastic setup that he sent over the crossbar. Omari Glasgow could have a brace in this game. It could be 3-3. Every match that Guyana has played in this Concacaf Nations League Group A, League A, has had 4 goals. The 3-1 loss to Suriname, the 2-2 draw against Martinique, and then this match 3-1 in favor of Guatemala. Guyana playing some attractive football and attacking football, but leaving them vulnerable in the back. Ooh, little hezzy move there by Glasgow. Almost gets him around Jose Ardon. And this one all the way back here to Jeremy Garrett. A touch there by Roberts, and oh, this is a good ball into space here for Liam Gordon. And here's Di Rosario. Di Rosario, Di Rosario! Oh, Say's trying to get one back. Did very well to create some space. And missed the opportunity there. You can see a young player, but he has his father's footwork. A little more sneezing and he'll get his father's finishing, that's for sure. Halfway through second half stoppage time, Guyana looking to pull one back as Isaiah Jones goes down, and then, oh, this should be a card here for Liam Gordon with the shove. Oh, no, verbal warning and a quick restart here for Guyana. Here's Isaiah Jones faced up by Herrera. Oh, little hesitation move right there. But the touch too heavy there by Isaiah Jones, and a chance going forward here, Guatemala, just to play out the match here with the possession, hold on to the ball for the final few minutes. And what a game we have had here. Header into space. Headed down nicely there by Darwin Lom. One in the midfield here. Altan with a touch, now playing it through, and Darwin Lom is offside. Oh, the flag went up quickly there. So he almost broke through. Darwin Lom. Well, this is a massive result for Guatemala that puts them in the driver's seat here in pole position. Any other sports terminology for first place in a group. As they will go to the top of Group A and get past Costa Rica. And guess what? They have a trip to San Jose to conclude group play at the Estadio Nacional in San Jose. It'll be the Ticos against the Chapines. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the final whistle. Guatemala get 2 goals in the second half to take down a very game and feisty Guyana side. 3-1 is the final here with a brace from Oscar Santis, the difference, and the Chapines go to top of Group A.
Thank you for coming to this, the 2024-2025 Concacaf Nations League match at the Lenora National Track and Field Center. Please arrive home safely.
Congratulations on your win. Of course, it was a very hard fought battle. Tell us about the game and how the team went.
How you doing? It was good. It was a hard fought, like you said, battle. The team came out and played. They did as well. You know, they had the confidence from the very beginning. Luckily, we scored first, and you know they still had the momentum to come back and tie it up. I think at the end of the day, it came down to the character of each player, the battle between each other, and you know the teamwork. I think at the end of the day, I think the subs came in and did a little bit of the difference, and you know we closed the game out towards the end, but you know it was not easy.
All right, great. And what can the fans look forward to for your next match?
Another hard-fought battle. I think these 3 points were very important for us. We go to Costa Rica, that we know how strong they are, and we go into their home, so we're gonna look at and do the same thing over there.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations again. Just didn't deliver as you would have expected. So tell us a little bit about what positives you have to take away from the game.
The positives is I think we dominated the game, majority of the game. It's just obviously like you said, we had a load of chances. We've got to be killers in the box and finish them chances. Otherwise, obviously, we get penalised like we did.
All right, and what can we look forward to all the fans across the world that are looking at, you know, Team Guyana being in League A for your next match in Suriname?
Well, I think they can look forward to, like, we did put on a show there. I feel like people know we are the level. It's just them fine margins where we, like I said, we have to finish the goals and that. But they can look forward to seeing us play like that again in League A.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it certainly was an exciting 90 minutes at the Leonora National Track and Field Stadium in Guyana, as Guyana and Guatemala facing off match day 3, Group A, League A of the Concacaf Nations League. Guatemala needing 3 points to go top of the group, and Guyana needing a chance, 3 points to keep their hopes alive of qualifying for the Gold Cup there. Stephen Duke McKenna, what a magnificent performance. He was the best player on the pitch for Guyana, maybe the best player on the pitch overall. But the opening goal would fall 17 minutes in. It's Guatemala's number 18, Oscar Santis, putting it over the line into the back of the net. Maybe a hint of offside, but the flag stayed down. No VAR for this encounter, and it is 1-0 for Guatemala, thanks to Oscar Santis. Another chance here by the other Oscar on the pitch for Guatemala, Oscar Castellanos. And then this chance here kept out by Killian Roberts. And then the equalizer for Guyana. Poor passing in the back by Guatemala. And it is Isaiah Jones to Nathan Mariah Welsh. Quick pass to Stephen Duke McKenna. And what a finish there. Somebody get this kid to the Premier League. He's got skills. And then another opportunity. Amari Glasgow had one a few minutes earlier off the crossbar. And then another great through ball there as the connection of the 3 named players causing problems for the Guatemalan defense, Duke McKenna and Nathan Mariah Welsh. 1-0 in favor of Guatemala at halftime. Second half was chaos. especially for the Guatemala defense, as Guyana pushing for the equalizer. There's Nathaniel Mendez, a little bit of a hesitation move, and then the shot going wide of the goal defended by Killian Roberts. And then eventually it would be goal number 2 for Guatemala, thanks to Oscar Castellanos in the 61st minute. And the Chapines getting the 2-0 advantage. Then a couple of yellow cards here, frustration brewing, as Luis Fernando Tena not happy with the way the team is advancing. Missed opportunity. This one is going to be pulled back there. Third goal here for Guatemala. The brace for Oscar Castellanos, who was 1-1 at halftime, and then 2 goals in the second half for Guatemala to make it 3-1. Guyana brave. Oseis de Rosario with a great chance there. He should have put that one away. He's going to be asking for dad for advice after that one. And 3-1 is the final in favor of Guatemala as they go to the top of Group A and put themselves in an excellent position for the quarterfinals, as Guyana with more shots and more shots on target, and they were carving through the Guatemalan defense, but in the end, they just couldn't finish their chances. Another exciting 4-goal match in which Guyana was involved. But Guatemala, 3 goals, 3 points, and Los Chapines in the driver's seat for the quarterfinals. Thank you for watching this presentation of the CONCACAF Nations League.